What is manipulation? Manipulation comes from Latin words meaning handling. In everyday life, it's about influencing others for personal gain, whether obvious or sneaky. Sometimes people do it without even realizing. How to detect manipulator? A skilled manipulator tries to hide their tricks, but there are signs to watch out for. Here are some key behaviors to look for. 5. Common manipulative behaviors. Number 1, reciprocity. Reciprocity might sound fancy, but it's actually pretty straightforward. It's when someone does something nice for you, but with a hidden agenda. For example, imagine you're at a restaurant and you weren't planning on leaving a tip. Then, the waitress starts chatting with you in a really friendly way and even brings you a free drink or dessert. Would you still be able to walk out without tipping, feeling guilty? Probably not. Most likely you'd end up leaving a tip because you feel like you owe something in return. Skilled manipulators understand this and use it to their advantage. Number 2, excessive approval. When someone always agrees with everything you say or gives you constant praise, it's a red flag. For instance, if a salesperson insists that a pair of pants looks amazing on you, even if it clearly doesn't, they're likely trying to manipulate you into buying it to boost their sales. This kind of behavior happens in many everyday situations, so it's important to be cautious. Number 3, fake sympathy. People who act sympathetic towards us often expect something in return sooner than those who don't show sympathy. Manipulators use this to their advantage by trying to win your sympathy in various ways. They might pretend to have similar interests or experiences as you. For instance, if you're into basketball, the manipulator might suddenly claim to be a huge basketball fan too. Or if you love traveling to Switzerland, they might start gushing about the beautiful landscapes there, even if they've never been themselves. It's all a tactic to get you to trust them and do what they want. Number 4, overly open behavior. Manipulators often appear very open. They'll share personal thoughts and experiences with you, hoping you'll do the same. This way, they can learn about your vulnerabilities and use them to manipulate you. Whether their stories are true or not is another question altogether. Number 5, twisting the truth. One of the top manipulative tricks is distorting facts. Manipulators twist the truth to always make themselves look good. They're so good at it that it can make others doubt their own understanding of what's really going on. Manipulation is a common part of life that we encounter daily, whether at work, in relationships, or with family. But not all manipulation is intentional, and not everyone has malicious intent. That's why it's crucial to understand manipulation and learn how to recognize it. Otherwise, you might end up being controlled by others. 5. Different kinds of manipulation. Manipulation comes in many forms and isn't always obvious. We'll introduce you to 5 different types of manipulation to help you recognize them. Number 1, manipulation using fear. Fear is a powerful tool for manipulation. It involves being threatened with negative outcomes, even if they're not true. For instance, someone might say, "Don't apply for that job, I heard the team there is awful." Then, that same person might apply for the job themselves, leaving you feeling uncertain and scared. Number 2, manipulation with false information. To make decisions that benefit you, it's important to have all the facts. Manipulative individuals understand this and often hide information or only tell part of the truth. This way, they can influence others' decisions to benefit themselves. Number 3, manipulation with favors. Humans naturally seek belongingness to groups. It's in our nature. So it's normal to find it hard to say no to a favor. Helping others is fine, but be wary if you're always being asked to do unpleasant tasks under the guise of favors. Number 4, manipulation with repetition. You've probably seen this in ads that play over and over on TV and radio. The trick is simple. The more you hear something, the more likely you are to remember it. Number 5, manipulation with scarcity. Have you ever been tempted to buy something you didn't really need because it was labeled as today only or while supplies last? This tactic of creating a sense of urgency pushes you to make impulsive decisions. 8 ways to protect yourself from manipulation. Manipulators are everywhere in daily life, but you don't have to be their victim. Number 1, establish boundaries. If you feel a tug of war inside when someone tries to manipulate you, trust your instincts. Don't go against what you believe in. Your intuition knows what's best for you. Stick up for your beliefs and boundaries. Number 2, boost your confidence. Low self-confidence makes it easier for others to manipulate you because you're more inclined to please them. On the flip side, having strong self-esteem makes you less susceptible to manipulation. You can improve your confidence through methods like professional coaching. Number 3, take time to think. Manipulators often catch you off guard, like in door-to-door sales. So, No matter how tempting an offer seems, always ask for time to think it over. Number 4, question information carefully. Don't be a pushover for manipulators by blindly agreeing to everything. It's okay to ask questions if something isn't clear. It's not rude, it's your right to make informed decisions that make sense for you. Number 5, expand your social circle. Manipulators thrive when there's a lack of communication between people. They can pit individuals against each other easily. To counter this, focus on building and nurturing strong connections in both your personal and professional life. Number 6, stay true to your goals and values. Knowing what you want makes you less vulnerable to manipulation. Before doing someone a favor, consider if it aligns with your values and goals. Does the request support what you believe in? Does it move you closer to your personal objectives? Number 7, guard your vulnerabilities. Building trust takes time. It's not wise to share your entire life story with a new colleague right away. Take your time to observe and assess who proves to be trustworthy over time and who doesn't. 8, look beyond the act. Manipulators often put on a show to get what they want. Don't be fooled by it. If you see someone always acting like a generous Samaritan but then expecting something in return, be cautious. Remember, protect yourself from manipulation and keep your freedom. You can't completely avoid manipulation in daily life. That's why it's crucial to understand manipulation tactics and be ready to defend against them. The key to safeguarding yourself is having strong self-confidence. Don't let manipulators shake you or pressure you. Usually they give up if their tricks don't work on you. Stay confident and you'll stand your ground successfully. If you like this video, please support us by subscribing to our channel and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Thanks for watching.